Tonight, Mayor Nightingale perished in an explosion at City 31's Memorial Museum. The identity of her assailants is unknown at this time. The City Council asks citizens to remain...
So she gets vaporized the same day XCOM sends Chimera Squad to our city? You hear that voice in your head? That's me telling you to wake up!
Despite opposition, Mayor Nightingale's deciding vote brought the Reclamation Agency to the city. Without her support, Chimera Squad's continued presence is an open question.
Chimera Squad, heads up. Director's on the line from XCOM HQ.
Chimera Squad, I know you're still settling in, but this cannot wait. A short time ago, insurgents crashed the opening of City 31's Memorial Museum. They took Mayor Nightingale hostage. 3-1 PD attempted a rescue, but the insurgents triggered a plasma bomb. Everyone inside was lost. Yes, 3-1 PD should have requested our help, but dwelling on that is counterproductive. We need to focus on what we do next. A crude plasma bomb killed the mayor. The insurgents had no access to materials for that.
Does that mean they had outside help?
Most likely. There are 3 groups in City 31 with access to this kind of ordnance. Sacred Coil is what happens when former Advent officers find religion, or create one. They claim to be the true path for City 31's hybrids, as long as that path involves armed sedition.
Director, these are local criminals. Isn't that 3-1 PD's jurisdiction?
True. The Reclamation Agency supports local police, but we're also required to recover dangerous material.
From those who would do the world harm, and each of those groups is neck-deep in the stuff. So what next?
Focus on a single group. Investigate, dismantle their operations, and take them down.
Meanwhile, we look for any links to the mayor's death. Either way, a dangerous organization is off the streets.
Exactly. The city wants justice for Mayor Nightingale. This is how we help them achieve it.
Check it out. Headquarters sent us an assembly. And with the right patterns, we can build anything. Or we could with the latest version. What you're looking at is the extremely finicky 2038 model. It'll take time to stress test our patterns, but once we have them, we're good to go.
Welcome to City 31. During Advent's occupation, the city was a fortress supporting an active starport. 5 years after XCOM won the war, it's home to aliens, hybrids, and humans alike. There's new industry, self-government, and local agriculture to support the varied populations. Against all odds, this city thrived after the war. There were no retributive attacks.
Until tonight.
We don't know that. Not yet. But we can find out.
We are not the police. If you see a theft, call it. Our temporary field office has all the basics. Weapons, comms, and ammunition. Supply is where we request everything else. And as long as it's in the squad's budget, it's ours. Earlier this week, a security camera spotted Sacred Coil flunkies sniffing around this warehouse.
Move in, now! Get over here. I won't miss again. Shame you didn't resist. Can anyone cover me? I suppose that works. Covering the squad.
I stopped the hostile.
Damn! You weren't supposed to hit back. Why don't you lie down for a bit?
Sacred Coil stole specialized mech parts. The kind you can't easily replicate.
Mech parts? Sounds like Sacred Coil needs to bulk up their numbers. Breaching now.
We're heading in.
I've got you! I got the hostile.
If I see it, I'll shoot it.
Leave some for me! Enough of that, jackass!
Sacred Coil is on the run. Don't lose them in the warehouse.
Move in, now!
Target spotted.
You, come here. Don't struggle. Melting hardware. Marginal as always. Overloading target.
Quickly now. Approaching position.
Glad these are easy to use. Changing locale. Arrested the hostile.
Take that! Thank you! Don't stray too far. Time for a face-to-face. Putting the squeeze on. Blowing some fuses. Ha! Zap. Target off the board. Lucky.
If Sacred Coil went after mechs, they need soldiers. But for what army? They were underground until Mayor Nightingale's election drove them to the surface. Their hatred for her gave them motive. Find out if Sacred Coil had the means to carry out an assassination.
The director convinced the city council we're too understaffed to be effective. This means we can bring more agents to City 31. It's not the whole squad, not yet, but it's something. Godmother, you made it!
How is the squad?
Doing fine, don't you worry.
We'll see. I want to set up a rotating training regimen. We need to maintain our edge.
Oh, there'll be time for that. Don't you want to settle?
That's something I've never done.
I'm authorizing Chimera Squad for special operations. Some ops provide useful resources for the squad. Keep an eye out for these opportunities.